The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
In Bnei Brak, there was a story with a guy who was divorced, a divorcee, that he lived by a house, Bekviz, by a very fine balabais. And the balabais was very nice to this young man, and he was makabel to host him in his house, to eat, to sleep, without any charge, free of charge. One day, this younger man wakes up on the left side, and he starts to be macharif and megadiv to balabais. Yeah. He starts to shrine the balabais. Ram, could you imagine it? No? Even you can imagine it? Okay. But the kids, the balabais wasn't about to be mevater. So the balabais decided to return the favor. So he opens Vayiftach Hashem's Pia balabais, and bam! He put him in his place in a very convincing manner. The guy packed up his stuff, ran to his room, packed up his stuff. He left the house without return. And from then, they didn't know what happened to the guy. No. Erev Yom Kippur arrived, and the wife of the balabais turns to the husband and says, we have an older daughter, up in years. She's looking for shidduchim. The ASIC is not going. Whatever people tell us, every shidduch falls through. Maybe you should go look for that garush that we had in the house. Ask his mechila. Maybe that's some ma'akev in the shidduch. So the husband, even though it was Erev Yom Kippur, raised his voice, and he said, I have to ask him for mechila. I supported the guy for free. Guy lived off of my everything. Totally free. For a long time. And he was meishiv, he paid me back, ra'ah tachas teva. Instead of thanking me, he gets upset at me. He's macharif, he cursed me out. He has to come to ask me for mechila. His wife said, you're right, but a b'chol zeis. It's for Erev Yom Kippur today. He was at Tzabrach and a Yid. And Nebuch, go find him and ask him mechila. And maybe b'schut zeis will get a issue. No. So the guy starts to pick up his phone and look for that fellow. And after quite a bit of time, he finds out that the guy moved to New York. Yeah. A half an hour before Kol Nidre, he finally gets the number of that guy. He calls him up on the phone. And he asks him, well, it's a half hour before Kol Nidre in Eretz Yisrael, so it's mid-morning in New York. Calls him up on the phone. And b'chol loshen shel bakasha, he asked him if he could please be meichel. He said, I responded in an improper way. Please, I'm asking you, forgive me. The guy on the other side of the phone became emotional. And he said, I'm meichel you b'leiv shalom. But do me a favor. Please forgive me too. I'm the one who has to ask you mechil. I'm the one who woke up on my left side on that day. And I should have never responded. You did me such favors. I should have never spoke to you like I did. No. They both forgave each other. And the phone call ended. And they this younger man said that, hopefully we can renew our ksharim. I'm planning on coming back to Eretz Yisrael, Chol Hamoed Sukkos. And he said, I'm going to Tanzarain, I'll jump in for a visit in order to mvakesh mechila face to face. On Motzei Yom Kippurim, they suggested a shidduch, Motzei Yom Kippur, 4 days before Sukkot. Our balabas was suggested a shidduch for his daughter. Chol Hamoed Sukkos, they finished the shidduch. Quick dating. The party, the Erison, the Vort, was set for Isruchak in a small hall in Bnei Brak. A minute before they were getting ready to break the plate, in the middle of reading the Tanaim, that younger man, the Gorish, the divorcee, came into the thing and put his hands into the hands of the Balabayas, and he began to dance with him with Simchat Tzuma. So the guy said, the Balabas said, what are you dancing like crazy for? He said, you know where I'm coming from? My Vort. They went back to dancing, and the tears were flowing. How great is when two people mavata one for another. Doesn't have to be a one-way street. It can be a two-way street too.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org